Hello and welcome to our round 2 match of the Women's Supa-Liga. Today we have the Perth Pumas sporting the pink kit on the right hand side of your screen against the Western Devils in the black to the left. Team lineups for today: for the Perth Pumas we have number 9 Jessica John, number 8 Abby Meekins, number 1 Gabby Del Busco, number 22 Jess Byrne, number 7, Abby Woolley, and number 20, Jamie Duncanson. And for the Western Devils, we have number 6, Nina Borman, number 5, Laura Waltman, number 9, B. Wan, number 4, Lindsay McDowell, number 31, Taya Coughlin, number 29, Andrea Priato, number 21, Penelope Clayton, and number 17 in goals, Rachel Wilson. And the Pumas just winning back possession. The Western Devils have a good chance here. They've got a 3v1. Shot from Clayton. That's a great save by Del Busco. Corner for the Western Devils taken by Penelope Clayton. Has Waltman at the top. Waltman on the ball. Looking to go around Byrne. Back to McDowell. Looking forwards, gets past Meekins, and that's a great idea by the Western Devils side. Bit of a lack of awareness there. John plays back to Byrne. Has Woolley on this left side. Woolley makes a driving run forwards. Byrne to John. John tries to flick past Clayton. Clayton reads it well. John fixes it up. She receives that ball from Meekins. Great little skill by Byrne there. Wilson resets play. Meekins at the top, balls across to Byrne. Meekins again. Has John in the middle. Tries to go through Clayton, and Clayton's going to drive forwards now. There's a 3v2 going forwards for the Devils. Little touch there from, I think it was Abby Meekins took a touch there. And a yellow card's been awarded for a handball. Meekins not happy with that call by Tonglaver. Clayton plays that ball forwards, and a swing and a miss for Waltman. Woolley, a bit of panic there, sending the ball out of play. Borman on the side kick. In the middle to McDowell, and a bit of a tussle with John, and Western Devils have come away with it, and that's a great read by Byrne. Oh, and an excellent drag around Waltman. Waltman does well to get back. She's got possession now. It's a battle. The Western Devils release the pressure as the Perth Pumas drop off their defence. And miscommunication there between Priato and Clayton. Sees a Perth Pumas side kick in. And that will be a side ball for the Western Devils, taken by Nina Borman. Intercept by Woolley. Priato has Waltman, plays her in. Priato makes a great run. Excellent read by Woolley. Perth Pumas now with the miscommunication. A few stray passes so far in the first couple of minutes of this match. And again, miscommunication, and the Western Devils have given it away. Perth Pumas now on the attack. Byrne with the shot, and a little mistouch there from Wilson. Left Woolley free at the back post. Unfortunately, she couldn't send it into the back of the net. That's a missed opportunity there for the Perth Pumas side. Clayton driving forwards. Play will restart with Del Busco in goals. Byrne on the ball. Cross to Jan, and she's being pressed by Priato. Ballman stepping up on Byrne. Pumas do well to get out of the pressure. And that'll be a side ball deep in the Perth Pumas defensive half for the Western Devils. Great opportunity to put themselves up 1-0. Just halfway into this first half. Western Devils have elected a half-court press. And Meekins is in behind. Jan. Byrne with the toe poke, and she sends that one wide. Priato wants the ball up top. Woolley does well to get herself in front. Clayton driving forwards. Juan. Waltman on the ball. Priato. She doesn't have any options on her left, and Juan did well to get herself on that ball. Woolley, a long ball, and Byrne was a heavy touch. Priato 1v1 against Abby Woolley. Woolley does well. That's a great tackle. And she's won herself the kick in. Byrne's alone in space. Great ball from the side. That is an excellent goal for the Perth Pumas side. The Western Devils switched off for a second there. There was definitely time between Byrne alerting Woolley that she was alone in space and Woolley playing the ball, and the Western Devils didn't adjust their defence accordingly, and they've paid a price for it. Now find themselves down 1-0 relatively early into this match. Priato finds Waltman, one at the back post. She can't get past Jan. Meekins driving. Byrne again. Can't get on the end of that ball. Coughlin's on the court now for the Western Devils side. And the Perth Pumas, I don't believe, have any subs on their bench. So it's a good position for them to be in now with a 1-0 lead, because they're going to start getting tired at some point. The Western Devils have 3 on their bench at the moment. Coughlin turns around Jan, and that's a good reflex save by Del Busco. Waltman, Priato. Priato can't keep that in play. Jan, Byrne's out of options, and Waltman taps that one out of play. No, sorry, the ball out of play was off Byrne's foot. And the side ball has been given back to the Western Devils for Abby Woolley not being within 5 metres away from the side kick-in. They've been given a free kick. Shot taken by Waltman into the wall. Priato. And Jan. Meekins. Jan again. Jess Byrne taking a while to make her way up the court. Now, Waltman. Priato has one up top. She's looking for her. Can't find her feet. Gets the flick over top, and that's a poor touch from B1. Woolley now looking forwards, finds Jan. She can't get her foot on the ball. Western Devils will attack. Coughlin, great flicker over the top. Excellent read by Byrne. Doesn't have a lot of passing options and not quite sure what happened there. I think Waltman and Byrne might have got their feet tangled. Del Busco. Byrne. In the middle to Jan. And she's dispossessed by Waltman. A chance now. Waltman gives it into the path of Del Busco. She plays out quickly. Meekins looks to go around Coughlin. Can't get past her. Wins the ball back, and Waltman cops a foul there, but the referee has instructed to play on. Waltman, Priato, Waltman again. Priato again, little touch from Jan. Not enough to stop Priato getting on the ball. She has Coughlin across the court. She loses out. Possession is back with the Devils now. Priato stepping off the court. McDowell on this left-hand side. On the ball now. Coughlin. One. Great ball through. Excellent read by Woolley. Copped a little knock to the ankle there, Meekins, but the advantage has been played. Byrne back to Woolley, and that is a high shot from Abby Woolley. The Western Devils making two subs at a time. Ballman and Clayton now on the court for Priato and Waltman. Ball down the line from Clayton. Good pressure there from Abby Woolley. Del Busco plays the ball out quickly. Woolley across the court to Meekins. Back to Byrne. Woolley again. Western Devils have dropped off their press. Pumas play forwards to Meekins. And a little bit of a lack of patience there by Woolley, playing the ball straight into the chest of Clayton. Clayton on the kick in, Borman. Clayton flicks into Jan. Flick over the head, one gets a head on it. I think the free kick's been called for a high foot there. Two hands in the back, being told. There's still over 6 minutes left of this half, but it would be a good time for the Western Devils to even up the score if they want to pull ahead before half-time. Set play from the Western Devils. Clayton gets a follow-up shot and the wall blocks it twice. Clayton. Ball's with Meekins. Has Byrne on the right. She played that ball in behind her run, but Byrne does well. And that's a great read from Borman. She's driving forwards. Definitely Copped a late tackle there from Woolley, but the refs aren't giving it away. And timeout called for the Western Devils side. We are about to change commentators. I'm going to switch with John Goodlich. He will be doing the rest of this game for you.
And as we're looking to get restarted here, is Clayton on the ball to Priato. Back to Clayton. And Priato into the corner. Clayton's got the shot off, but straight into the hands of Darbusco, who gives it to Flannery. Ball over the top. Looking for Woolley, and Meekins is away now. Over the top. Looking to find a way through, but Clayton's done well, and it's a long ball, but that one rolling through to Darbusco again. Burn. Down the line from John, and Priato can't get beyond the number 9. Priato to Borman. Clayton. Back to Priato. And through the legs there, Clayton. Ball spills loose and it's picked up by John. Woolley. Meekins. Defended well by Priato. And now the Devils are on the attack. Clayton loses out, but Borman picks up the ball. McDowell. Down the line to Priato, who goes outside to McDowell, and the return ball almost finding Priato, but into Byrne, who runs out of room. Priato, Borman, into the feet of the target with McDowell, but the Pumas defend well, and that's a loose pass from Woolley. And now the Devils have an opportunity from the side ball. However, the play has been halted here by the referee. A bit of moisture on the court. And Ton Claver will clean that one up for the health and well-being of the players. And we'll look to get restarted here. Borman, she can hit them on the left, but opts to leave for Clayton, who looks like she's trying to work a shot off, but Meekins has got a toe in. And Clayton in the middle to Priato. And Byrne into the middle. Woolley, first time ball out. And down the line and out of bounds from, I believe it was Borman. And that one's brought right up by John, who uses the keeper in Darbusco. And Byrne, it's a loose pass. Borman straight into John, who defends well. Woolley, and it's a good long ball from Woolley. All McDowell can do is put that one into touch as looks like it's another timeout that's been called, this time by the Perth Pumas. Score still stands at 1-0 thanks to the Just Burn goal. It's not often we see the Devils trail, but Perth Pumas are back in the lead after a season's absence, and they're definitely here to make a statement, picking up a point against the Northern Hawks last week and looking good again today, featuring the likes of Abby Meekins, who has played in the NTC setup most of her life, Gabby Del Busco, a former keeper of the Glory, and the likes of youngsters Wooly and John, who have really found a place in the senior side for the Pumas over the last few seasons, and likewise the Devils are full of talent, but we are all well aware of that. Laura Waltman picking up the Golden Boot and the MVP last season. Clayton and Prado, Australian representatives, as Wooly over the top. And it's a good ball for John, who brought it down nicely initially, but lost out to Clayton in the end. However, it's only out for a side ball, and John maybe a bit too audacious trying to get the ball across. It was read by Prado. And Wooly will take from the side. She uses her keeper in Del Busco, who's got a good pass on her, and that one finds Meekins. John, she's forced to go back. Wooly to Burn. He goes down the line looking for Meekins, but Coughlin sees it out, didn't realise it came off a Devil, and Meekins looks to get beyond Coughlin but fails to do so. Now we've got Waltman on the attack, who holds it and looks back for a fixo in Prado. Spreading the play out wide to Clayton, and in a tussle with Wooly, but she gets the benefit of the call going her way. Prado, Clayton, but defended well again by Wooly. And Clayton looks for the back post in Waltman, but the pass is cut out. John, Waltman gets her body in the way, and now she's on the attack herself. Still Waltman, and again, but Del Busco's made the save. Ball still alive here, and Waltman going for the back heel, but Del Busco's frame was in the way. And Clayton, she shoots from range, but Del Busco was alert, and she lays it off short for Meekins, who finds Wooly. Wooly unable to hang on to that one. The Devils with a bit of fire in their eyes now, as they want a goal before half-time, but time's definitely running out. Just under 20 seconds left. And outside of the football by Burn. It's a good one. Wooly, Coughlin, and the ball deflects out. And 11 seconds left in the first half. Devils currently trailed by a goal as Clayton chips it forward, but John's got it in front of her marker, and she's put that one out for a side ball. You know, Clayton's good from this kind of range. Priado's trying to shove in the middle, and Waltman, not a lot of time left now, but Laura Waltman almost gets the shot off with a second remaining. It gets blocked, and they've got a side ball. They've just got to get Waltman shooting on the left. Not enough time for anything else. And she took the touch. The clock's run out, and the Devils go into the break trailing by a goal. Just being the difference between the two sides, and still a very evenly matched contest. The Pumas 147 attempted passes to the Devils 141. The Pumas 110 completed passes to the Devils 99, which puts them at a 75% passing percentage. The Western Devils 70. The Devils, however, on top in the shots, 10 shots, 7 on target. For no return, the Pumas rather, 3 shots, 1 on target, and the 1 goal. So maybe a bit against the run of play, but efficiency is all that matters at the end of the day. And we'll go to a quick ad break for the halftime, and we'll be back. And as we're getting back underway, Borman 1, Clayton, McDowell 1 again down the line, but it's given away. Byrne, and it's a 1-on-1 now. Jess John, can she finish? A good bit of defending from one who gave away the initial ball. And Clayton looking to spark an attack, but Woolley cuts it out. 1. And loses out to Meekins, but she'll get it back. Last touch was off the number 8. As Clayton 1 in the middle. McDowell looking for the layoff to Borman. But Byrne's done well. However, she's given it away there. Dalbusco parries. And it's been given away to Borman. But it's won back by John. And she's got runners in support. Looking for the back post with Meekins, but Clayton makes the interception. And the Devils will get the ball back. Clayton looks long for one. He's got the pace to get there. However, she's got no real options in support. And it's a weak pass through to Dalbusco, who has Meekins up at target. He controls nicely on the chest. John's running off her. And she back rolls it back to Meekins, who nicely composed, plays it back to Byrne. Jan. Byrne again. Jan down the line to Meekins, and it's a good ball. Meekins looks for the return. The high pressure makes it difficult for the Devils. However, they get it back. And Borman looks long, but once again, Byrne is there, and she's on the attack herself now. Gets beyond McDowell. And that lofted ball, looking for Meekins, but it's won back by Clayton. And Woolley gets a foot in, and Clayton has space, but Dalbusco makes the save. And Woolley looked to be through on goal, but one went down, and I believe it's being called back for that reason. I'm not 100% sure. Tonklaver dealing with some moisture on the court again in the same location. And we'll get it back with Dalbusco, who I'm not sure what's happening here. Tonklaver's making up rules of his own. And it's a drop ball. It's eaten up about a minute or two at time. And Byrne will restart with Jan, who is strung for options really, but opts down the line for Woolley, who looks to parallel it to Meekins, but it's cut out. And Woolley, Jan, Byrne, And Woolley looks down the line, but a mishit pass. McDowell into the feeder, Borman. And now Priato. Borman. Priato again. Resets with one. Who goes through to Priato. Can she turn and get a shot off? She does. And very nearly there from Andy Priato. Just on the wrong side of the post. And Dabusco will get a chance to go long for Meekins, but headed clear by McDowell, the veteran. As Jesburn coming to take this one. Woolley. John loses that. Priato to one. One with the return ball, but it's a bit behind Priato, who goes expertly over the top, and that's off the crossbar. Borman, save! Ball still alive, but it's cleared now by Abby Woolley. Gets it out of the danger area. And that was good from the Devils off the bar from one, but you have to appreciate the expertly played pinpoint ball from Priato to create the opportunity. They should have been level there. They know it. Borman knows it. She had her chance on the follow-up. Dalbusco was stranded. She wasn't reacting in time. As Waltman returns. If anyone's going to be able to score, it's going to be her. Waltman to Borman. Back to Waltman. They recycle around and one. It's a good ball. And one does well to get beyond the defender. But it's been blocked on the way through. And Dalbusco will collect. Byrne down the line. And you can see what she was trying to do there, Byrne. But Jan didn't quite get there in time as Taya Coughlin checks back on for McDowell. Priato, Borman. Into the middle with Waltman, who spins around well. And Priato again. Borman. Into the middle. Waltman. Coughlin looking for the ball over the top. But nothing doing. An overhit pass from the number 31. And that one through to Dalbusco, who has just burned very high up the court, and she's isolated with Priato. If the throw can make the distance, it might be an option. And it does. It's a good ball. And Byrne resets with John. He has Meekins down the line to Woolley. And Woolley on the left foot looking for the ball to John, but it's a little overhit. Meekins cuts it out from one end of the court to the other. And it's a good ball from Woolley out to John on the far side. And the Pumas keeping a little bit of possession. Woolley, I think the ball's gone out. Waltman's won it back. And Waltman, can she finish? And she scooped that one on the way through. Just been pushing her off balance on the way, perhaps. And a couple appeals for a foul, but none given. And Byrne belts that one into Waltman and gets the benefit of the rebound. And the through ball a little overhit. It would have been good for John otherwise. And Coughlin to Waltman is one-on-one with Meekins, but opts to go back instead. Coughlin, Priato, over the top. Meekins clears. And John now, that one straight into the commentary box. And the foul given on John. The Devils aren't happy. And Meekins. Meekins again. Well waited for John, who loses out to Priato. And Waltman! Priato! She's finished it. It's a well-worked goal from the Devils. The high press paying off. And Waltman, unselfish, had the chance to finish at the back post, but played it back to Priato, who was never going to make a mistake there. And it's a timeout from the Pumas, I think. After that goal goes in. 1-1 the score. The game still very much there to be, won by either side, but now that the Devils have got that response, you think the momentum will sit with the women in black. As it's a timeout, we'll just have a momentary break.
Righty, and welcome back. John Goodrich has just had to step off to start coaching his men's B-side for the West Coast Cobras, and we've just seen the Western Devils even up the score 1-1 with a goal through Andrea Priato, assisted by Laura Waltman. A great little 1-2 by those two. Flick over the top there by Coughlin, straight to the hands of Del Busco. Byrne plays Meekins. She's got Jan in the middle, straight across the court to Byrne again. She's looking forward for Jan, and it's cut out by Clayton. She can't keep the ball in play. And Woolley now. Ball across the court to Byrne. Byrne gets past Waltman, and that ball's rolled out of play. Clayton trying to take a quick free kick, and that should be a yellow card for Jess Byrne. Yes, the card comes out of the referee's pocket. Jess Byrne sees herself on 1 yellow. Ball forwards by Coughlin and Lindsay McDowell. Now Clayton on the ball. She's looking to get the ball through to Waltman, and it's cut out by Byrne. Ball in the middle to Waltman, touch there from Byrne. Meekins with a great turn. Back to Woolley, Byrne again, she's looking forwards. Byrne sprinting, that's a great ball through. Can Byrne get on the end of it? Yes, she can. Gets around McDowell, and she wants a free kick for that one, but I don't think McDowell changed the angle that she was standing in. I think Byrne might have just run into her legs there. Teams here a little bit frantic now as there's 9 minutes left. Score is 1-1. The Perth Pumas having already only taken away 1 point from last week's match against the Northern Hawks, and the Western Devils seeing their first match of the season. So both teams are pretty eager for the 3 points today. Waltman looking to go around Byrne. Waltman gets past her. Clayton. Slightly late tackle there by Woolley. The referee calls to play on. Ball down the line for Waltman, and Woolley sees that one out of play for a corner ball. Bit of confusion as to whether it is a keeper's ball or a corner ball down here. Personally, I think I might have seen a corner ball coming off of Abby Woolley, last player to take a touch. Clayton plays the ball in the middle. Waltman gets it back out to Clayton. Clayton's shot blocked by Meekins. And referees brought that back for a free kick. I think that Abby Woolley might have had the advantage there. She was in on goal behind the defenders. Now the Western Devils have a chance to reset their defence. And that's a wasted ball from Abby Woolley. One through the middle to Waltman. One driving forwards. Waltman looking to go around Woolley. Gets her shot off, and Del Busco gets an important hand to the ball. Clayton with the shot, and she sends that one over the bar. Byrne does well to keep that one in play, but she can't keep possession of the ball. Clayton trying to force the ball forwards through Byrne. Clayton on the side kick. Flicks forwards, and Woolley was always going to get in front of McDowell there. C1 winning the ball back. Now John making her way forwards. Byrne with a little touch. No one's making the run out on this right-hand side. Ball forwards by Clayton. Waltman against Woolley. Waltman gets her shot off. That's a great save by Del Busco. Del Busco has done an excellent job in goals for the Perth Pumas today. We've seen from previous seasons the firing power of the Western Devils side through Nellie Clayton and Laura Waltman, I think, have won Golden Boot in the last 2 seasons respectively. Priato back to Clayton. Down the line for Waltman. Clayton again. And the ball's wide with Priato. Priato's looking forwards. Gets the ball in the middle and free kicks. Free kick's been called for the Perth Pumas side. Free kick taken by Woolley. Priato now plays Waltman, back again to Priato. Has Borman up top. Great ball through for Waltman. Waltman against Meekins. Looks to go through the middle, gets around Meekins, gets around John, finds Clayton. Down the line for Borman, that's a great ball in the middle for Clayton. The Western Devils, for the first time in this match, with 4.5 minutes remaining, find themselves in the lead. They're going to have to hold this to walk away with the 3 points. The Perth Pumas have looked dangerous on a few occasions in this match. So the Western Devils can't feel safe just yet. Perth Pumas electing still not to press, even though they're down 2-1 with only 4 minutes left in this match. That's a great ball into the centre by Clayton, and a little bit of a miscommunication with Laura Waltman there. Del Busco to Meekins. Looking for Woolley. It's cut out by Waltman, and I think the handball probably should have been awarded there. Waltman definitely used it to gain control of the ball. A questionable call by the referees. Clayton plays Waltman. Back to Priato, wide to Borman. Borman looks for the diagonal pass to Clayton, and it's cut out by Byrne. Great touch from Waltman. Back to Priato again by Borman. A little touch there from Meekins. It will be a Western Devils side kick in. Borman, great run. Can she get on the ball? Del Busco gets there first. Big ball over the top by Del Busco. Oh, and Byrne can't get it under control. Similar scenario to her first goal there for Jess Byrne. Just couldn't quite get the execution on that ball from Del Busco. Borman trying to play Waltman. It's cut out by John. Woolley now. Out wide to Byrne. Woolley again, and it's cut out by Borman. Woolley gets it back. Borman now. The Western Devils in possession as Coughlin steps back on the court for Priato subbing off. Clayton. Down the line, finds Waltman. Clayton, can she get it across the face? No, it's cut out by John. Clayton gets her shot off, and that one's blocked by Borman, I think. Was in the way of that shot from Clayton. That ball's played in behind the run of Byrne by Meekins. Wally finds herself in space. And that is another potential handball. Referees playing on. Western Devils trying to force balls forwards, and they don't really need to at this point. They're up 2-1. They could easily just keep the ball in their own defensive half and play it around, as the Perth Pumas aren't electing to press at this time. And another ball sent forwards by Wilson. We are in the last minute of play here. Meekins gets a touch, and Wilson does well to come out and sweep and win the side kick in. Playing that ball into Byrne and out of play. Waltman, back to Priato. Little flick over the top for Waltman again. Pressure behind by Woolley. Ball's in the middle, and Del Busco now. She's looking to release quickly. Finds Byrne. Ball rolls out of play. Time starting to run out for the Perth Pumas side. They're potentially going to have to start pressing high, as I see Meekins stepping up high on the court to put pressure on Priato. Priato has to go long, and McDowell does well. Woolley didn't get in front of her player there. Borman dispossessed by Byrne. That ball's out of play. Borman forwards to McDowell. She can't get a foot on it. Meekins goes back to Del Busco. Meekins again. Across the court to John. She's dispossessed by Waltman. Waltman can't keep possession. Del Busco forwards, cut out by Priato, and there's 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Big ball over the top by Woolley. Meekins can't send it goal bound. Byrne can't send it goal bound. And there's 1 second remaining on the clock. This will be the last throw of the match by Rachel Wilson, and that is the full-time whistle. The Western Devils just pulling out ahead in the last 5 minutes of the match with a goal through Andrea Priato. The stats for the game: the Western Devils attempted 308 to the Perth Pumas 275, which I think is a slight increase from the halftime break. The passes completed, 218 completed to the Pumas 183. The percentage of possession still also in favour of the Western Devils, 57.9 to the Perth Pumas 42.1, and the total shots is where the stats are a little bit of a blowout here. The Western Devils, 22 total shots to the Perth Pumas 4, with 15 shots on target for the Devils and 2 on target for the Pumas. Of course, the Pumas with a 50% conversion rate with those 2 shots on target, and the Western Devils only managing to put 2 out of their 15 shots into the back of the net. We're going to take a break and we'll be back in just a moment with another men's Supa-Liga match for you.